Hi, today we're going to be redoing a video for the Dickson Detective because for some reason one of them won't stay on the channel and it keeps deleting itself, so I'm just going to redo it all to where it's all in one video from where I accidentally clicked in the last time, okay? It's going to be basically the same video as the other two were, but it's just going to be all the same. First, of course, you undo your slide, push that button, push it back like in the last video I just did. Put your string and your firing pin in a bowl. Spring on the barrel, do the same. Careful with those pins because they will fall out easy. Then you want it to get some kind of punch or something to knock out the extractor on there and put your hand over the extractor for it won't fly out because there's a spring in it. Lift it off. Put that and the punch in a bowl. Take out the spring in it. Put it in a bowl too. By the time you do that, it's all been stripped down on the slide. Now what you do, if you need to, undo your grips. Like I said, careful with the pins. But yeah, like I was saying, that video, it kept saying there was problems uploading it and stuff, so I just decided to do another one of it. And now it's completely stripped. It's field stripped so far. See, that pin's already wanting to come out. Let me sit down. You want to be careful, like I said in the last ones of it, with that punch there. These two, because I accidentally knocked it out and I can barely get that back in. This is what pulls back on when the trigger is pulled. It's what moves back and sets off the firing pin when it's cocked. Of course, safety is right there. I'm not sure what that pin in the barrel is for, the pin right there, because I've taken it out before and nothing happened, so I'm just leaving it alone. I'm not going to try it anymore. Of course, the grips, the screws on the grips, you need to be careful with them because now that they don't import these anymore, if you don't get a screw just the right size, you're going to have to order one from the company. Of course, take out what pushes, or what would this be? What sits against this? It's metal. Push that out of that spring for you could clean it up too if you need to. Okay, first what you do, well, hold on a minute. Then you, if your magazine's empty or already empty, then you hit a punch. Take it off. Spring's a little crooked. You know what I'll do, since this one is not currently working, put that spring in here in this magazine and take this one and put it in there. There we go. Now I don't have to replace that one. Hold on, guys. I'm putting in a magazine for the other one. There we go. Now we can continue where we left off. Take the spring out, take that out. In the bowl they go. Next you can use this punch if you want to knock out these screws and the grips. There we go. So here is what it will be field strip wise. I'm not going to ever disassemble it completely until I get a lot more knowledge into doing this kind of stuff. But like I said in the other ones, just get a brush, scrub it. Q-tips too, if you need them. And then clean inside of it. There's a spot in the barrel where you have to bend it like that to get it clean because it's in a weird way. Just make sure you get it all wiped down in there. You don't want a dirty gun. Make sure you wipe where the firing pin is. You don't want oil inside where the firing pin is either, because it'll make it jam. Apparently, I didn't know that until I was watching a video of someone doing it too, and he said don't do it, so don't do it. Wipe out where the grooves are on the slide where you grab it. And then side if you need to. Well, it's really not no side, it's just a line through. Not no side. Say it right. And then I don't need to put oil on there because I've already put oil on it many times. Wipe off the barrel. Inside. Underneath it. Somehow that's where a lot of it goes, they say. Inside where the magazine would go in, of course. Because you want that cleaned. And here, too. And then blowing out some of the fuzz that's in the slide still. Want to make sure you get all that out. Wipe off where the stuff to do with the magazine too. Well, we'll do that here in a minute, actually. Wipe down your screws. put them back in the grip if they're the screws for the grip. And then you can put those back on if you want, or you can wait, doesn't matter, but I'm going to go ahead and put them back on. Like I said, with these ones, or with this gun, you don't have to worry about over tightening. Well, you do, because then it'll crack the grips if you're not careful. But I mean, like, for magazine wise, it doesn't matter if their size can be for magazine wise. But you still need to be careful on how tight you do tighten them for that reason, because of the breaking. Look for the extractor spring. It's weird. Oh, here it is on the side of the firing pin. And then you just put that back on there. Put the spring back in the slide on the where the extractor goes. Put the extractor on over it. The extractor is magnetic, or the spring is one of them. Whichever one is, it does that for in case something was to fall, the spring would stay. That's what I've been told. Forgot to put in the and then I was like, why did that go through so easily? Because there's no pin in it. Duh. Rubber hammer. And once you got it in good enough with the rubber hammer, hand over that hole down there. Because if you push it too far, you'll have to redo it. There we go. Slides all put back almost completely now. Put that down. Put your, I'm not sure what they call that, or I would say it, but put it in there, and then connect it to the firing pin. Put the firing pin back in the slide. Put the slide on it. When you get it back, push down. Push that in. Safety on, no matter if it's unloaded or not, because you still don't really know. And then put up the stuff that you won't use anymore. Get your magazine. Clean it out with a Q-tip. Make sure there's nothing in it, because if it's as clean as can be, then it more than likely will never jam while feeding, like jam from feeding. I'm not sure about the gun. No one knows about that, really. You say guns don't ever jam. Some companies say their guns don't jam. You take it out, it jam for shot. And they send you basically the same gun back, just different serial number on it. Then once you get it cleaned up, slide it back down. Spring in, make sure it's facing the same way. Wait a minute. Yeah, like that. And then put that back over it to cover it for it. Make sure it is not flush, but not too much out, but just enough. And then make sure that works too. It does, and that's all you do. It's done again.